And this morning we continue our MiraCLE series with the story of 5-year-old Gabrielle Richardson. Standing at just 2 feet 10 inches tall, the kindergartner at DeWitt Elementary School in Cuyahoga Falls is the smallest student in her class.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
But with a very big inspirational story, and from her tiny stature, that does not take away, again, from her giant story of survival. Danielle Wiggins has why this little girl is being called a miracle.
We're proud to be Black Tigers.
Her voice, squeaky. Her eyes, big, beautiful, and focused on learning. Her mother, proud to finally see her daughter, Gabrielle Richardson, take her seat in a normal kindergarten class.
Definitely brings tears to my eyes just thinking back to when she was a baby and just how scary it was, and not knowing if she was going to make it based on what the doctors were saying.
She was a complicated patient, I would say, and it was a difficult case.
Gabrielle was born 10 weeks early with gastroschisis, a birth defect where a baby is born with their intestines outside of their body.
The small intestine got cut off basically, so all of the blood flow stopped and the intestines were killed.
So she only have 10 centimeters of a small intestine, and normally it's at 200 centimeters.
Gabrielle was diagnosed with short bowel syndrome.
The doctors were telling us was that, she's not going to survive.
Gabrielle's condition stripped her of the ability to eat naturally. All nutrition was supplied through IV, a process that could lead to liver damage.
I was very upset. My daughter was born a few hours ago, and you basically have a shovel in your hand digging her grave.
The Richardsons turned to their faith and prayed nonstop for a miracle.
God answered all of our prayers.
He healed her.
And the IV eventually came out.
She has never needed an intestinal transplant. She's never needed a liver transplant.
How's that food, Gabrielle?
And she's finally eating, something she didn't learn to do until she was 4 years old.
Chicken and French fries, yum.
And although Dr. Ronaldo Garcia always believed Gabrielle would survive, he's still utterly amazed at her progress.
It has been a fantastic transition, from somebody that was really critically ill in ICU, almost with no hope, of surviving, to somebody that now goes to school and have a normal life. And so it has been a miracle, I will call it that.
Oh, and the Richardsons say there's one more miracle.
I received a call from Acton Children's, and they said, hey, we just found out because Gabrielle's condition is so rare, Medicaid is going to pay for everything. And I said, excuse me, what?
Yes, that's right. The Richardsons don't have to pay for Gabrielle's expensive and extensive medical treatments.
A miracle. It's a miracle. She is truly a miracle.